This land's soul has died like the spirit of those that once inhabited it. Forest grew here. Life was everywhere. We were a small nation, but we had everything that makes people truly happy. Then life was simple. Our children grew in abundance. The young were in love. Adults created. The elderly preserved our heritage. Some laughed at our confidence, but we knew ourselves and believed in our future. Some Western cities built domes over antique parts of the city. It was decided to build a dome over the center of our capital to protect its beauty from time. Yes, when you are really happy, it seems that you have control even over time. Nobody thought of the price that we might pay for a life of calm and tranquility. But the price is always there, hanging in the air as a dark shadow.
My battle brother. He's the one I can trust with keeping a secret.
Ow! 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 What do you want from me, stranger?
Stranger? Have you forgotten me, builder, old friend?
Only humans can speak this recklessly of memory.
I can see that your memory is not what it used to be.
I feel you are a man of sorrow, stranger, but our pain is not alike.
Don't try to fool me. Robots can't suffer from forgetfulness. That's not how they were made.
We differ, human stranger. I'm a robot, and it's my privilege to forget. I made this choice when my pain became too unbearable.
How can forgetting a friend that cared and stood shoulder to shoulder in battle with you be a matter of choice?
Humans, you're all the same. You speak of care. You speak of love, of devotion. You proclaim noble cause and send your brother into battle to later forget him shattered outside of your shelter. You forgot me, human stranger. I only paid back with the same coin.
I can see you're feeling wronged, but everyone capable of holding arms had to put their life on the line to save our kind from the invasion.
Did you lose your limbs, human? Maybe your eyes, or your body. What was that great sacrifice that allows you to speak of mine?
My family was murdered in that attack. The only one I have left is my granddaughter, Reny. She barely survived when a space bomb collapsed our home.
You speak of your family's sacrifices, not yours.
Mobility is not what makes a man. You cry for your dismembered body. My cry is for those I failed to protect.
You speak of others, prideful human. I'm among the others you have wronged. Yet you did nothing to save the builder of your own shelter. And here I lay abandoned to the forces of nature.
I will always be your friend, no matter what.
You want to be my friend after I've forgotten you?
I have as much time as you need to get to know me anew.
I need to know now. You are different. You make me doubt. I want to remember. I need you to help me remember. I need more power. Can you do this for me, faithful human?
I'll do all I can to help you. I must find a new power bank. I think I have one in my old airplane. Hopefully it's still there. This robot saved my life in the battle for the dome KAPIA. I've been maintaining his power levels for all these years. Builder deserves the best I can do for him. I wonder if anyone has maintained his power while I was away. How much craps does the city really need? I must find a new power bank. I think I have one in my old airplane. One day this airplane will be in a museum exhibit where it belongs. I moved the display and a cavity opened up. This cavity made a good hiding spot. I hope this will help my friend remember. I can't bear seeing him like this. Let's see. I haven't done this before, but the gates should open up when I press this button here.
Gates of Fate. The only way to enter the city. Sadly, we've lost Gates of Hope after the war began. Gates of Fate.
Finally, I'm almost home. I can't open the gates of fate myself. I need some help from the inside. It is a security measure we've all agreed on. Finally, I'm almost home. I can't open the gates of fate myself. I need some help from the inside. It is a security measure we've all agreed on.
No one can enter KAPIA without an ID key. Better not lose it. No one can enter KAPIA without an ID key. Better not lose it.
This carrier must contain the information about the roots of the ongoing war. I got these crayons from some guy in the caravan. My granddaughter will love them. In the old days, all manufacturers agreed on the uniform power system. Smart move on their side. The trader may be expecting me. I can't go inside until I find a way to hide the message.
My snowmobile broke down on my way to the Institute of Science. Someone must have tampered with it at night.
I must find a new power bank. I think I have one in my old airplane. Hopefully it's still there. I hope this power bank still has enough juice in it. I did what you asked. I hope it makes you feel better.
Memories of humans hurt me, but with my pain, I also lost the joy of what life I had left. I feel that in my pursuit of making my situation easier, I did more harm than good.
Did this help you gain any recollection?
I am remembering that I know you and that you have abandoned me.
I replaced the main power unit before I left, but my journey took longer than I expected.
I waited for you to return, but life kept dripping away. I could feel my thoughts turn darker, as disappointment with mankind took over me. I backed up all the data of humankind and stored it away.
I was on a mission to retrieve the message from the Dome Institute of Science.
Yes, a single message to explain the war. So they promised.
I managed to bring it back home, but I still can't wrap my mind around the circumstances of my travel. The dome of the Institute. It was gone.
Gone? It can't be. The Institute was perfectly fortified.
I never said it was destroyed. Just that there was nothing there but the hollow. The gate terminal remained powered, but there were no gates, no dome, no people, nor bodies.
If that's the case, then how did you manage to return with the message?
It was strange. I inserted my ID key into the terminal, and it ejected this message carrier. I tried reading it, but it was encrypted.
How did you manage to get back without your snowmobile?
Fatigued with cold and disappointment, I sat by the terminal, trying to warm my body against its case. While there, I lost track of time.
You must have fallen asleep. Humans can't withstand the cold the way robots do.
After some time, I saw lights breaking through the snowfall. My limbs were numb, but I gathered myself and ran toward them through the snow.
It could have been an enemy. You ran a big risk.
Luck was on my side. It was a caravan of dome travelers. I rode most of the way back under their protection, but I couldn't risk entering KAPIA among them.
No one can enter KAPIA completely unnoticed. The moment you enter those gates, you reveal yourself.
This mission is bigger than me or my safety. I must protect the message. I must leave it behind under the watchful eye of a trustworthy friend.
Who could have proven himself enough to deserve such an honor?
Can I trust you with this?
If you doubt me, then you cannot trust me.
I hoped you wouldn't refuse.
I will not let you down, Stefan. I will preserve the message, even if it kills me.
I'm sure it won't come to that. I will return for it as soon as I catch the traitor. The message will be safe here. Now, to find the traitor.
Geneva, I'm at the gates.
Copy. I am listening. Stefan, you are back. Did you succeed?
Geneva, password.
Do I really have to?
Rules are rules.
Fine. Third of the parrot, quarter of a crocodile. I am beauty, no denial.
Geneva, I'm sorry, but Reny asked me for so long to come up with a password.
Just don't tell me that you fancy this. Reny is already spoiled, and you are just adding to it.
But
Fine, let's just drop this. So what? Do I need to open the gates for you now? Or maybe you would like me to say that ridiculous password one more time.
please open. Thank you, Geneva.
We will be waiting for you in the headquarters. And welcome back. I'm going out to get Angus. Zim, you better hurry up and send Robbie to open the gates for Stefan.
I can't do two things at once.
Robbie, Maybe you can do it yourself?
Now you remember that I exist. You could have asked me first. Now I see how you treat me and my fragile human component. I'm merely a robot to you? Fine, I'll act like one. You want something done? Make me.
I just don't have time for this. Be that way. I'll let Zim deal with you. Zim?
Diesenflasset.
I can't believe you, Zim. Stefan is waiting out there in the cold.
Don't be that way, Geneva. If I could wait for Stefan to take this monster off my hands, he can wait for me to finish.
I'm off. Hope one of you gains common sense before I return.
Robbie used to be human. Now they are almost human. About 31.4159%. What are you doing?
Contemplating my existence.
When I grow up, I will never ever use long words. Can you help me open the gates for Grandpa?
I have my duties. Playing with you is not one of them.
Robbie can unlock the gates through this computer station. This room holds all the knowledge of the world. I like this section about bunnies. I hate washing dishes. Zim's bedroom door is always locked. It's so hot. Zim must have written all those books. He says they're his. Zim took those beds from an old train. I was the one who found them, but it's a secret. What you doing?
Trying to fix this game.
I want to help.
Okay. If you can't just stay put, pass me that screwdriver.
You need to tell Robbie to open the gates for Grandpa.
Don't tell me what to do.
Zim is the oldest guy in the world. Zim. When I grow up, I will have an arm this big. Or bigger. What you doing?
Trying to fix this game.
I want to help. Zim can fix anything with his favorite screwdriver. Here, one screwdriver.
And
Can I go meet Grandpa?
not a chance. Stefan asked me to look after you until he gets back.
But he is back.
Do you see him here?
No.
Then he is not back.
When are you going to send Robbie to open the gates for Grandpa?
Yeah, in a minute. I'm gonna test this game first.
It's taking you forever. Can I borrow your helmet to open the gates?
No!
No, you are not touching my distance robot controller helmet. Last time it took 2 days for it to return to my control range.
Thank you!
What is this game anyway?
It's boxing. Why?
Boxing? When you have lots of boxes?
Boxes? Of course not. Boxing is a noble sport. A fist fight.
Can I play?
I do need a second player to test this game properly. Since the other game controller is still missing, I could use my robot mind control helmet instead. I've already adjusted the game to my helmet's control frequency.
Do I get to use your helmet if I win?
So, you want to make this interesting. All right. If I win, you do the dishes for 2 days. And if you win, quite unlikely, you get to use my helmet.
Deal.
Ready. Fight! You win.
I'm winning! One more round.
Ready. Fight! You lose.
Too slow. My school, I mean...
Ready. Fight! You win.
I'm winning! Bring it on. I won! Now pass over that helmet.
Yeah, whatever. Take it. See if I care. It is your grandfather waiting out in the cold.
Now you remember?
I always remember. I rarely care. I need my sleep. Entertaining you is way too tiring. Don't forget to open the gates for your grandfather.
Can you help me open the gates for Grandpa?
I have my duties.
This room holds all the knowledge of the world. I like this section about bunnies. I can control robots with this. I need to turn it on for it to work. Robots have a different control frequency, so I can control only some robots on this frequency. That's how Zim explains it.
I feel strangely uncomfortable being with you in one room. Oh, no.
You got away.
I am not coming back until you take that thing off.
I need to get Robbie to stay in the room. A door lock. Now, where is the key? Robbie used to be human. Can you help me open the gates for Grandpa?
I have my...
I hate one. It's so... I found the key. Zim lost it in his pocket. This room holds... This can work. Robbie can't get out. The key says it's Robbie-proof.
Oh, no, 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 no.
got the key out of those gates. Robbie, you are the best.
Before, this used to be a city church. Now it's a base for the Onyx cult. We found a lot of barrels in the wine cellar. Wine is long gone, but the barrels are still good. Hi, Pam. Anything new around KAPIA?
Sorry, can't talk right now. Really have to put fences up before the caravan gets here.
Before, this used to be a city church. I can access my personal system through this public terminal. We found...
We stand by our mother! Free our mother! We stand by our mother! Free our mother! We stand by our mother!
Robots believe that Onyx is keeping their mother in hostage. All news recordings are from the KAPIA Museum archives. I don't see much point in showing people old news, but government around here follows their own logic. Some things just never change.
This is Pamela Vega with a daily news update from the Moon Station studio. As always, we bring up hottest topics for the Western Coalition. Today's broadcast is brought to you by the Western Institute of Science. Eastern diplomats failed to show up. It was the first time both sides agreed on a meeting after 25 years of complete isolation, and the East failed to show. The historical meeting between the West and East was to start by reopening the last remaining neutral zone, the passage between the gates. After all the anticipation, the eastern gates remained locked.
It used to be some dandy's hot rod. Now it's just a pile of junk.
I heard that Robbie is now serving that crazy old human. He is doing everything he says. He even helps him fix other robots. I think he's gone mad. It must be the humidity. It must have messed with his system. If I could get my hands on him, I would have fixed him.
Oh.
Hope that the mechanism still works. I need something to unscrew this bolt. Mechanical nest for a mechanical bird. Mechanical nest for a mechanical bird. The dome couldn't protect the Institute of Science. It used to be some dandy's hot rod. Now it's just... The dog ran out of mailmen to chase, so now he's after the gardeners. Bam's remote is seriously damaged. I could try to fix it. Bam's remote is seriously damaged. Let's see if I can find a spare somewhere. This technology was very widespread back in the day. I'll return it later. No harm done. Hello there.
Oh, it's you, Stefan. So you're back, huh? Now get lost, would ya?
A bit grumpy in the morning.
Not my job to entertain you outside of my bar.
Suit yourself. What are you doing?
Fixing the elevator. I will be the only one who will be able to use it after I'm done.
Sounds more like you're breaking the elevator.
Truth has many sides. One side for everyone who speaks it.
Bye. This elevator leads to a glass balcony. Better not touch them without some proper garments. Better not. How's work going?
Oh, that same work. It just goes on day after day. But what can you do?
I see that crepsgrass harvest was good this year. This must make Slug happy. Let's hope he reduces the price on his brew.
I wouldn't count on it. Slug is as greedy as a devil himself. He would rather shut his place down than lower prices and make good people happy. But what can you do?
Ha! That's for sure. He even assembled his distillers so he didn't have to spend money on the bar.
We were once neighbors back in the day. I half expected him to burn the basement down along with that machine he was fixing. I wanted to complain to the authorities, but the war had started.
You started early. The sun's just risen and you're already as busy as a bee.
Yep, I get up early. Old fisherman habit. If I could have it my way, I'd be sitting right now on the riverbank. But what can you do?
Looks like you have plenty of work this season.
Always enough work around here. Doing it is the problem. Last night, someone stole all the fuel from my cart. Again! Filthy thieves! Who's gonna teach them? But what can you do?
Why would they steal your fuel? There are only 2 or 3 engines left around here.
3, I'd say. Only they didn't use it for the engines. There hasn't been a drop of decent gas around here in ages. That's why I took it upon myself to convert the cart to work from good alcohol. Now I can see I made a mistake. But what can you do?
Where do you get the alcohol these days anyway? I thought you and Slug were in a fight. Did you forget old quarrels?
That low-quality liquor that Slug serves in his bar is only suitable for the shipmen. For a state-of-the-art motor like mine, it's poison. I'm waiting for the caravan to buy pure alcohol and get back to work. In fact, if I didn't grow used to this land, I would give up everything and leave with the caravan. This place is diseased. But what can you do?
Thank you, friend. See you soon.
Yes, soon. The world is too cramped nowadays. But what can you do?
Better not touch them without some... Hey there.
Hey yourself.
What's with the attitude?
What's with all the sweet talk?
Did you see a dog run by?
No, I'm blind.
Did your eye sensors burn out again?
I see fine. Did your irony sensors burn out again? Oh, sorry, forgot you never had any.
Nice talking to you, kitty. Good luck finding spare parts next time.
Think we started on a wrong foot. Easy for me. I have 4 of them.
Oh, come on.
You are just so cruel.
You're impossible.
Impossibly cute?
Impossibly annoying. I'm not buying it.
Like I'm selling anything.
Always a pleasure talking to you. Move it, please.
Oh, sure. I am so sorry for being in your way. I am just doing a useless job protecting my master's home from travelers like you.
I need to go through, Cat.
Go around.
The other way's blocked.
I am so terribly sorry. Maybe next time you shouldn't leave. Then you won't have to return.
You're not gonna let me pass through, are you?
Nope.
I would like to speak to your master.
I would like to speak to your mama.
How is that relevant?
You'll see. Old ladies love me.
This elevator. Before, this used to... It used to be so... It used to be... What happened?
That dog! He stole my remote. There is no way I will finish work on time without it.
Maybe I could help.
I don't know. That dog probably ate it. I'm way too depressed to discuss it right now.
Here's your remote. Good as new.
Can't believe you managed to retrieve it from that beast. You really are the best.
What's happening here?
Don't you know? The caravan is coming. Wait, didn't you come with the caravan?
I came beforehand.
Ah, that's pretty dangerous, you know.
Can you lift those fences? I need to go through the square?
No can do. Just put it up. Governor's regulations.
How are things going around KAPIA?
Same. Shipmen are still disturbing everybody. The governor is still promising to put an end to it.
It will end one day. People won't tolerate all this much longer.
Ha. Like they've been tolerant since we were cooped up under this glass cover. This international crowd can't agree on anything. Every single group is so focused on their own agenda that any other view is dismissed. For the time being, the shipmen have the guns, so they're in power.
For now.
Well, now is all we have. Who knows what will happen tomorrow?
Don't be so pessimistic. This war will end. It must someday.
Yeah, I know. Someday.
Looks like you don't like our governor.
Why would I like him? He talks, but he never does anything.
He's a good man in a bad situation.
Oh, have I heard that one before? Words and more words. What KAPIA needs is solutions. You know, people would be behind you if you ever step up and lead us.
Us?
We're the members of the Drake. Haven't you seen the graffiti?
No, I've just returned.
If you look for it, you'll find it. It says Drake.
I'm still not clear on what Drake supporters stand for.
They say that Drake was the first fighter for freedom and equality of all people. The East and West alike. The Drake follow his commandments.
So is this your cause? Freedom and equality?
Well, that and more. Here, take this flyer. It covers our agenda.
And now Drake is leading an organization under his own name?
Drake disappeared when the war started. I can't blame him. He was by the gates when the West was ready to sign the peace treaty, but instead, a war was declared.
I thought I was helping. Not in my rules to remind, but it was I who organized a system of caravans that allowed for trade between the domes.
Yeah, you did do a lot. Before the caravans came to our dome, we were completely offline. Now, we get the information from other survivors, and what do we hear? Everywhere in the West is the same mess. The only remaining place with democracy is under the dome of the Western Institute of Science. Other domes are under some dictatorial rule.
So you are here to bring the light?
Exactly. The revolution will bring us back on the right track.
You do remember that we're in a state of war. The revolution may be beneficial for the attackers.
Attackers this, attackers that. The war has become a justification for everything. No one has even seen the attackers. But we are frightened enough to live lives of the preserves, not humans.
But the bombs.
Our own bombs at that. It was our men that built the moon base and equipped it with all this arsenal that is now flying at us.
Are you saying that the war's a fake?
No, not really. All I want is to get some evidence. People deserve to know what's going on, but instead, the government hides everything. This is why I must revolt against them, no matter what. What has happened to our world to get it to this state?
Your mother would be proud. You sound a lot like her.
This, my friend, I hear often.
The governor gets along with the shipmen. Being a military man himself, he knows how to speak their language.
Yeah, he does talk.
Did you hear about that Robbie?
He still calls himself that?
Yes. Yes, he does.
As if he is not one of us.
He is such a snob.
He is. Thinking he is better than us.
Yes. Only because part of him was a scientist.
Big deal.
Now he's walking around with that human.
Awful. What a disgrace.
We found a lot of barrels in the wine cellar. Wine is long gone, but the barrels are still good. Hello there. A bit grumpy.
Not my job.
Suit your... Bye. Is somebody watching me? How's work going?
Oh, that same work. It just goes on day after day. But what can you do?
The cat won't let me go over the bridge.
Yep, he is like that. When his master is asleep or away, he will do anything to protect the pass. Don't mess with him. It can be dangerous, you know.
Any ideas on how to move him?
There was a recall on his model. I've read that all Nico cats were supposed to get reprogrammed and shipped back to the factory. People can get quite irresponsible with their pets. But what can you do?
How would you ship something like that?
I don't know. I never owned one of those. I prefer things that are more natural. Here, you can look through these flyers I've collected. I usually mind my own business, but what can you do? This creature is getting dangerous to live near.
A recall?
It's a rather sad story. Whoever programmed this cat made a mistake in the first rules of robotics. This cat understands a robot may not injure a human being, as a robot may not ignore a human being. This model almost bankrupted the factory.
Is there any other way into the city?
Of course there is. Through the square.
That way is blocked.
Sometimes this universe just loves to play tricks. But what can you do?
Thank you, friend. See you soon.
Yes, soon. The world is too cramped nowadays. But what can you do?
There is something inside the envelope. This device seems familiar. I wonder where I've heard of it. I recall hearing something about this on the news. I need a proper code. All news recordings are from the...
This is Pamela Vega with a daily news update from the Moon Station studio. As always, we bring up hottest topics for the Western Coalition. Today's broadcast is brought to you by the Western Institute of Science. Eastern diplomats failed to show up. It was the first time both sides agreed on a meeting after 25 years of complete isolation, and the East failed to show. The historical meeting between the West and East was to start by reopening the last remaining neutral zone, the passage between the gates. After all,
This looks right. Can I go through?
Are you a revolutionary? Are you planning to start a revolution and overthrow the government?
What? Yes, sure. Why not?
Then turn around, my friend. Revolution must only move forward.
What? No way!
Go away, then. This way is for free souls only.
You know that girl, Pam? She's seeking supporters for the revolution.
Supporters! I will support the revolution. If the group shares my ideas, then I am ready for anything.
What are your ideas for the revolution?
Well, first of all, the revolution needs principled people. What kind of soldiers want to be involved?
Loyal to the revolution, shipmen and pilots with weapons.
Ah, that's what I'm talking about. Armed and loyal soldiers will destroy the barriers and clear the way for a new order.
Yeah, sure they will. As if carrying a shiny gun means they know how to shoot.
I am so excited. What's next? What's this group of brave souls? How do they call themselves?
Drake.
What will the Drake do after it destroys the regime?
Drake wants to jumpstart the industry and renovate factories.
How genius is that? And whose support do they get?
I'm sure it's engineers.
Won't work. Those guys are too forgetful to work on their own. I knew an engineer once, and he couldn't even make himself a hot cup of tea.
What I really meant to say was... It is definitely craftsmen.
And that's their idea of a follow-up plan. Craftsmen. At least the Drake won't have any problems scrapbooking.
What I really meant to say was... Workers.
How amazing! Workers have always been my favorite class. Men that work with their bare hands must know what's right for everyone.
I sure hope they do.
Oh, but we'll be at power after all. The anarchy won't last forever. Unfortunately.
The right leader. He will win the war.
Nice choice. Let's just start another dictatorship. I'm not going to war for another ambitious fool.
I must have gotten confused. The left leader must take the power. The right leader will return the dictatorship, and this is exactly what Drake is fighting against.
No! No! I will make a perfect leader for Drake. Fighting alongside other soldiers, I'll prove myself as a fearless fighter and persuade the workers to fight for our cause. I'll expand the revolution. I'll lead the world!
Everyone just wants to be a leader. No one thinks of the responsibilities that leadership holds. I hope the Drake Party chooses a sensible candidate.